I think I would make a very good astronaut.
Yes, I think you probably would.
To be a good astronaut, you have to be intelligent. And I'm intelligent. You also have to understand how machines work, and I'm good at understanding how machines work.
You also have to be someone who would be okay with being in a tiny spacecraft thousands of miles away from the surface of the Earth and not panic or get claustrophobic or homesick or insane. And I really like little spaces so long as I'm the only one in them.
I noticed.
Sometimes when I want to be on my own, I get into the airing cupboard and slide in beside the boiler and pull the door closed behind me and sit there and think for hours, and it makes me feel very calm.
So if I were an astronaut, I would have to be on my own, or I would have my own part of the spacecraft that no one else could enter. And there are no yellow things or brown things in the spacecraft, so that would be okay too. And I would have to talk to other people from mission control, but we would do that through a radio link-up and a TV monitor. So it wouldn't be like talking to real people, who are strangers, but like playing a computer game.
Which you like?
And I wouldn't be homesick at all, because I'd be surrounded by lots of things I like, which are machines and computers and outer space. And I could look out the side of the spacecraft through a tiny window and know that there was no one else around me for thousands and thousands of miles.
Christopher!
What?
Could you please just give it a bit of a break, mate? Please.
And know that there was no one else near me for thousands and thousands of miles, which is what I sometimes pretend at night in the summer when I go out and lie on the lawn and put my hands around the sides of my face so I can't see the fence or the chimney or the washing line, and look up at the sky and I can pretend I'm in space. And all I could see would be stars. And stars are the places where the molecules of life were constructed billions of years ago. For example, all the iron in your blood, which stops you being anemic, was made in a star. And I would like it if I could take Toby with me into space. And that might be allowed because they sometimes do let you take animals into space for experiments. So if I could think of a good experiment you could do on a rat that wouldn't hurt the rat, I could make them let me take Toby. But if they wouldn't let me, I would still go because it would be a dream come true.